Namamishwarang Sachid Ananda Rupang Lasat Kundalam Gokule Brajamanam Yashoda Biyo Lukalat Davamanam Paramrishtam Atyantato Drukya Gopya Rudantang Muhur Netra Yugmam Rajantang Karamboja Yugmena Satanka Netram Muhushvasa Kampat Trirekanka Kanta Stita Graivang Damodarang Bhakti Badham Iti Drikswali Labir Ananda Kunde Swagoshang Imajjantam Akyapayantam Tadi Shita Gishu Bhaktair Jitatvang Punak Prema Tastang Shatavriti Vande Varang Deva Mokshang Na Mokshavadhing Va Nachanyang Vrinehang Vareshadakiha Idang Deva Purnata Gopala Balang Sadame Manasyavi Rastam Kim Anyay Idang Temu Kambojam Atyanta Nilayar Vritang Kuntalay Snigdha Raktaisha Gopya Muhushkambitam Bimba Raktadarang Me Manasya Virastam Alam Laksha Labhai Namo Deva Damodar Ananta Vishnu Prasida Prabodhuka Jalabhimagnam Kripadristi Vristyati Dinang Batanu Grihanesha Mamagyam Edyakshidrishyaha Kuveratma Jo Baddha Murtyai Vayadvat Tvaya Mochitao Bhakti Bhajao Kritao Cha Tata Prema Bhakting Swakang Me Prayachcha Namokshe Graho Mesti Damodareha Namaste Stu Damne Spuradipti Damne Tvadiyo Durayata Vishvasya Damne Namo Radhikaya Tvadiya Priyaya Namo Nantalilaya Devaya Tubhyam Jaya Radha Damodar Radha Damodar Radhe Jaya Radha Damodar Radha Damodar Radhe Jaya Radha Damodar Radha Damodar Radhe Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So here are the chapter summaries found in the ISKCON BBT Srimad Bhagavatam concerning these two Leelas, Damodar and Govardhan. You may wonder why I'm doing Damodara Leela. And the reason I'm doing Damodara Leela instead of Diwali, because this Damodara Leela took place 5,000 years ago on Diwali Day. So that's why I'm doing this. Prabhupada writes, while Mother Yashoda was allowing Krishna to drink her breast milk, Yashoda was forced to stop because she saw the milk pan boiling over on the oven. The maidservants, being engaged in other business, Yashoda stopped allowing Krishna to drink from her breast and immediately attended to the overflowing milk pan. Krishna then became very angry because of his mother's behavior, and Krishna devised a means by which to break the pots of yogurt. Because Krishna created this disturbance, Mother Yashoda decided to bind Krishna. On Deepavali Day, the maidservants, being engaged in other work, Mother Yashoda was churning the yogurt into butter herself. And in the meantime, Krishna came and requested Yashoda to allow him to suck her breast milk. And of course, Mother Yashoda immediately allowed Krishna to do so. But then Yashoda saw that the hot milk on the oven was boiling over, and therefore Yashoda immediately stopped allowing Krishna to drink the milk of her breast and went to stop the milk on the oven from overflowing. However, Krishna, having been interrupted in his business of sucking Yashoda's breast, became very angry. So Krishna took a piece of stone, broke the churning pot, entered the room, and Krishna began to eat the freshly churned butter. When Mother Yashoda, after attending to the overflowing milk, returned and saw the pot broken, Yashoda could understand that this was the work of Krishna, and therefore Yashoda went to search for Krishna. When Yashoda entered the room, Yashoda saw Krishna standing on the ulukala, the large mortar for grinding spices made out of wood. Having turned the wooden mortar upside down, Krishna was stealing butter hanging from a swing and was distributing the butter to the monkeys. As soon as Krishna saw that his mother had come, Krishna immediately began running away, and Mother Yashoda began to follow Krishna. After going some distance, Mother Yashoda was able to catch Krishna, who, because of his offense, was now crying. Now, Mother Yashoda, of course, threatened to punish Krishna if he acted this way again. And then Yashoda decided to bind Krishna with rope after first showing Krishna a stick. Unfortunately, when the time came to knot the rope which Yashoda wanted to bind Krishna was short by a distance equal to the width of 2 fingers. When Yashoda made the rope longer by adding another rope, Yashoda again saw that it was short by 2 fingers. Then Yashoda became very tired, and Krishna, seeing his affectionate mother so tired, allowed himself to be tied up and bound. Now, being compassionate, Krishna did not show his unlimited potency to Yashoda. Now after Mother Yashoda bound Krishna, and she became engaged in other household affairs, Krishna observed two Yamala Arjuna trees, which were actually Nala Kuvara and Manigriva, two sons of Kuvera who had been condemned by Narada Muni to become trees. By his mercy, Krishna now began to proceed towards the two trees in order to fulfill the desire of Narada Muni. So the pastime continues in the next chapter. Nalakuvara and Manigriva were great devotees of Lord Shiva, but because of material opulence, they became so extravagant and senseless that one day they were enjoying with naked girls in a lake and shamelessly walking here and there. Suddenly Narada Muni passed by, but they were so maddened by their wealth and false prestige that even though they saw Narada Muni present, still they remained naked, and they were not even ashamed to be naked in front of Narada. In other words, because of opulence and false prestige, they lost their sense of common decency. Therefore, Narada Muni set an example by cursing these two persons, Nalakuvara and Manigriva, to become dull and unconscious like trees. Narada thought that this was a fit punishment. But because Krishna is always merciful, even though they would punish, they would be fortunate enough to see the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, face to face in the end. Therefore, punishment given by Vaishnavas is not at all punishment. Rather, it is another kind of mercy. And so, by the curse of Devarshi Narada, Nalakuvara and Manigriva became twin Arjuna trees, remaining in the courtyard of Mother Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj, waiting for the opportunity to see Krishna directly. By the desire of his devotee Narada, Lord Krishna then uprooted these Yamala Arjuna trees, and when Nalakuvara and Manigriva were thus delivered by Krishna after 100 years of the demigods' time calculation, their old consciousness revived, and they offered Krishna prayers suitable to be offered by demigods. Having thus gotten the opportunity to see Krishna face to face, they now could understand how merciful Narada Muni was, and therefore they expressed their indebtedness to Narada and thanked him. Then, after circumambulating the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, Nalakuvara and Manigriva departed for their respective abodes. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.